If you're shocked that the market is whipping us around, you haven't been paying attention. This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you know that a couple weeks ago I mentioned they were headed toward our Wave 4 target pretty quickly, which was surprising because we were only 2 weeks into the correction, and Wave 4s of this magnitude generally drag out 4+ weeks. And now that is what we are seeing them do. They've been dragging it out across the bottom in a pretty wide range, whipping traders around left and right and trapping everyone. Now, there are a multitude of options on where we could go, but the common theme is this looks best with one more low. I will get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. Okay, guys, before I jump into the charts, I do want to announce that we have a major update coming to Invest with Jacob. I'm doing a Facebook Live Sunday, January 30th, this Sunday coming up, at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to announce those changes in my Facebook group, which I will tell you how to get in at the end of the video. All right, guys, so they whipped everyone around again yesterday with a rally up and then a sell-off again at the close, keeping it in a range and trading us kind of into a corner and a multitude of options. This all looks best on the chart, so let's jump in and take a look. Okay, guys, here we are on the 5-minute futures chart. And we are still zoomed in here because this is where all the action is going to take place and what we're looking for is going to happen. So we're zoomed in and concentrating on this area. I know that the chart has a lot on it. It kind of looks like I loaded Scrabble pieces into a shotgun and then shot it onto the chart. But there's kind of a multitude of options of where this market can go. And this is really typical of Wave 4 trading. It's very difficult to trade Wave 4s. While they give you brief periods of excitement, they twist and turn quite often and reverse very quickly. So generally, the best trading strategy for Wave 4s is to wait till they get near their target and start layering in longer longs. But we are going to try to break it down and give our best take on what's going on, understanding that this market is going to be full of whipsaw and different paths until we finally get this lower low to complete Wave 4. The first path we were tracking yesterday was this A wave up. We were looking for the B wave down. We got pretty close to that. We had what we would call a decent B wave here and then a C up. However, they failed to fire on that C wave. They rallied pretty hard but could not get through 44.20 and then collapsed down from there and traded sideways. So while that ABC is still on the table, it is my least favorite path. I just wanted to go through it first because that's what we were tracking yesterday. The second path we have is a potential ending diagonal down. Okay, and remember, diagonals have 3 wave structures for all 5 waves instead of a 5-3-5-3-5. So that would start here with Wave 4 topping at this A, or Wave 4 topping at this area here. And then you have an A, B, C down for 1, A, B, C up for 2. And then for 3, you would have A. They're working on B now. And then you would have a C wave down to about 42.20. Okay, and then you would get an ABC up in 4, and then finally an ABC down in 5. Now, one thing to note, if this does fire, if this is the path they are going to take, it does project us a little bit lower and potentially slightly lower than the pivot. And breaking the pivot is not ideal. We don't want to break the pivot, but we do have a little room below the pivot as well if we need it, down to about 3,900. I don't think it's going to go that deep. It's targeting more like 4,050 instead of 4,100. But the bottom of the pivot would be where I'd kind of expect it to stop, right around 4,100 to 4,050. So that's the ending diagonal down path, okay? The other path, as you can see, I have the lines drawn out here, is a triangle for 4, and then we get Wave 5 down from there. So with that spike down over here that we're calling Wave 3 of C, that would be the start of the triangle, and then you'd have your ABC up for Wave A, your A, B, C for B, A, B, C for C, A, B, C for D, A, B, C for E. Okay, so that would continue to whip us around, coming down, bouncing, coming up, bouncing, coming down, bouncing, coming up, bouncing, and then you would get Wave 5 down for our lower low from there. So a couple potentials here, guys. A Wave 4 triangle is a possibility. Ending diagonal down is a possibility. This ABC structure up, again, it's possible, but it's my least favorite of the 3 structures, which means it's probably the one that will come true right now. But I can tell you that Wave 4 analysis is the hardest part of Elliott Wave, and on these bigger Wave 4s where it's going to drag out for 3, 4, 5 weeks, it gets very choppy and very whippy. So just being honest with you guys, right now it's a lot of different paths we can take. It's not a friendly trading environment. So we are just kind of sitting back, waiting for things to happen, and mostly looking for one more low. One more low gives us the structure we're looking for to complete this C wave down and complete wave 4 so that we can start wave 5 up. That's the big key for what we're tracking. So guys, the theme for today is we are going to be patient and watch and wait. This is a time for where you wait for the market to give you more information until one of these paths becomes more clear, till we either break a low down here and get down to wave 3, bounce in the triangle and give us more information there, or shoot up from here and complete this bigger wave C. So those are the paths we're tracking, but mostly it's a wait and see game right now until we get this lower low to complete wave 4. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to get in my Facebook group. Okay, there's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you over to Facebook. Now, once you get to Facebook, you do have to get approved to get in my Facebook group, but the only thing that I ask is you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button down below and come on over to Facebook. Remember, guys, I do have a Facebook Live announcement for the channel this Sunday at noon Pacific time, okay? So make sure you get on there so you can join that and see these exciting changes. Once you're in the group, to get the most out of the group, hit this featured tab right here in the middle. And then you're going to want to scroll down. You'll see a link to our documented trades, as well as a link to my Slack channel. Now, Slack is just a free chat channel, and I am on there all day giving real-time market updates, answering all of your questions, and giving out my buy and sell alerts. It's a very talented group of traders, from the very experienced to the very beginner, and it's an excellent place to learn or improve your trading. So come on over, guys. Let's make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today: sit back and wait. Okay, that is the big message for today. We have several paths that can play out here. It's not a trader-friendly environment, so what we're going to do is wait for the market to give us more information, give us a more clear path on where we're headed, and then go from there. The big key to take away from this is we still need one more low, or it would look best with one more low. It doesn't have to happen, I guess, but the market looks best with one more low to complete this bigger wave C for wave 4 so that we can be done with this wave 4 and all of this mess and start wave 5 up. All right, guys, it's the weekend. Go out and have a drink, enjoy your family, but make sure you tune in at noon Pacific time on Sunday for the big announcement. I'm excited to see you guys there. Have a great weekend. I will talk to you Sunday.